Hello, it's Jay Frank again with this week's Talk with the GM. Happened to find myself this week out on the back nine, so I thought we would start on the back nine and explanations of what we're going to be doing, why we're taking the project on in two phases for our members. And before I get going with that, though, I just want to take a second and tell everyone thank you for the 4th of July celebration. For those of you that attended, we had between 850 to 950 people out for dinner on what was a marginal night weather, but we dodged all the rain and the bad forecasts and were able to have a fantastic night. The fireworks show was spectacular. I was able to sit and watch that to the end. I know Chef Ray Carpenter was just amazed by the fireworks display that we were able to put on. So again, thanks to everyone that came out that week, and if you didn't get a chance or have not done that, that's definitely one of those bucket list items you need to put on for next year. Also coming up this weekend, we have our floats and floats on Sunday. That's a 1 to 3, 1 to 4 o'clock. Bring a floating device out in the pool. We serve root beer floats for adults and kids. Great time. People really enjoy that Sunday afternoon experience that we have at the pool. Also, the Rally for a Cure, or Rally for the CCC Cure, we have that coming up the following weekend. So not this weekend, but the next weekend, Friday, Saturday. Make plans to play in the tennis, sign up for all of the activities that we have. It's all on the website if you want to sign up or find out more information. But before we wander over, again, great opportunity for members to still refer members to become members of Columbus Country Club. Let Amanda Greenwood or myself know if you have somebody out there that might be a prospective member. We'll get them a packet, give them a tour, let them play a round of golf and see what we have out here at the club. Especially now that we're doing all of these projects this fall, it's a great opportunity to see what it looks like now, and as you watch these videos, what it's going to be like. So let's go over to number 10. We'll talk about the 10th hole. This week's topic will be 10, 11, and 12 on the back nine. And as I stand on the tee, I'll explain why we're doing a 9 and 9 combination and why we did all the tree work this year instead of over 2 years. Well, I'm on the 10th tee, the 10th blue tee, looking down the fairway, and there's going to be quite a few changes coming up. But before we do so, I've been asked by some of the members, we eliminated between 400 and 500 trees on the property across the front and back nine, which was a tremendous amount of trees. Although as you play around the golf, it's hard now to see where they were, remember where they were at. The reason we took that task on in all 18 holes instead of doing it just the front nine, which is our project this fall, was generally due to the cost. It was substantially more to take on the tree project over a 2-year phase. So the club and the board of directors chose to do this over a 1-year project. So in the winter of this last year, we chose to eliminate all the trees. We had a number of dead trees, so everybody's kind of shocked when they hear that number, 400 to 500 trees. 100 trees out here had died or were in the process of dying. We also had 125 trees that were in some of the common areas between some of the holes that we eliminated. So the bulk of the trees that we took down on the property allow for the expansion of the golf course. But this nine isn't really going to see much of a facelift until the fall of next year. So we're going to talk about what's going to happen out here, but remember, this won't happen until the fall of next year. And this nine will be the nine that will be open all fall. We're going to remain open out here. So during the restoration of the front nine, members can come out and play the back nine. We'll have blue tees and white tees out so that you can play 18 holes from different tee boxes in different locations, in some cases par 4s and 5s. We'll also have the par 3 upgraded a little bit, a little more maintenance being done over there, and some fun events happening on the par 3. So even though the front nine after Labor Day will be closing in phases to the restoration, the back nine, this nine that I'm talking about here, will remain open. So remember that as you make plans this fall to play golf. Play some golf at Columbus Country Club. But the 10th tee, as you look down the fairway, you'll see we have a bunker currently on the left. We are going to have a bunker on the left and a bunker on the right, with a fairway widening or fairway shift out there as you look down the fairway. So when members hit this tee shot, the best angle will be to challenge the fairway bunker on the right side, as you'll have a better approach to the green, but there'll be a new fairway bunker located out in this fairway. So we'll head down there, kind of take a look at what's going to happen as you approach the green side and the green complex, because there are quite a few changes on the 10th tee and the 10th fairway. that will happen as we move into the project next fall. Let's go down there. So I'm standing here in the landing area of the fairway, probably from the blue and the white tees, near that fairway bunker that is currently on the 11th hole. There'll be a fairway bunker just to my left over here, or camera's right. As we look up the fairway, lots of changes up by the green. So as you're hitting this approach shot, there'll be a new fairway bunker left of the green, or I'm sorry, greenside bunker left of the green, and there'll be a greenside bunker to the right of the green, and one about 60 yards short on the right side. But there'll be a lot of new contouring up by the green and a fairway widening and shift up to the left. So if you challenge the fairway bunkers on the right, that's the best angle to hit the green and get yourself on in two if you're a long hitter. But if you play safe, you're going to have to kind of hit over that new fairway or new greenside fairway bunker right up by the green. So lots of changes and options. This par 5 is I think one of the more challenging par 5s. It will remain that way and maybe get a little more challenging due to the fact you'll have to be a little more precise on all three shots coming to the green. Let's head up to the green. We'll show you where those new greenside bunkers are going to be and what it's going to look like up there. Well, we're now up at the 11th greenside. This bunker that's about 30 yards from the green is the bunker I was speaking about that will move back a little ways, be a little farther back into the fairway. And this bunker greenside up to the right will be closer to the green and more in front, so it'll be definitely an impact to the shot. And as you look over to the left where we currently have the big drop off and mounds or grass mounds, there'll be a greenside bunker left and in front. So you'll have to hit a pretty good shot through there, but we will widen this fairway as you approach the green. So rather than it being very narrow and kind of windy through here, there'll be a wider approach. If you hit a good shot, you can still run it on, but you have to be very precise as you come to the green. So again, risk and reward are what the bunker placements will be about, and they'll be back to the original Ross design and Ross shaped bunkers as we move forward. So again, this is the 10th hole. It's going to be a great starting par 5 on our back 9. Let's go over to the 11th hole where we have quite a few changes taking place on that hole. Now standing on the 11th hole, which in my mind is one of our more signature holes here at Columbus Country Club, an elevated tee box up by the halfway house or our 11th tee house. I'm standing on the location right now of what will be the new blue tee, so we'll actually be hitting across the old blue tee around the corner, and there'll be a tree or two that will disappear on the corner down there, but there'll be new bunkers placed on the right side of the fairway. So right now when you look out there, all you see are the fairway bunkers on the left. Actually, it will be only one fairway bunker located on the left. It will be more in the fairway, not way out in the rough. And the two fairway bunkers that will be placed on the right will be in the landing area or the challenge line if you go down the right side of the fairway. So again, this hole will have quite a dramatic different look. You'll be able to see the entire green from the tee complex, which now you're kind of looking through trees and around trees. So you'll be able to see the green, see where you're going, and challenge the hole appropriately. We're going to walk up to the current tee complex, and I'll show you where the new ladies tee will be located on the 11th tee. I'm standing on the front of the gold and red tees on number 11, and as you look behind me, you can see where we've cleared some of the trees and brush and debris. It's the straight line down the center of the fairway, and this will be the potential new location for the ladies tee as we begin the project on the back 9. There'll be a little bit of tree removal that we'll have to do here left. In fact, if you hear it really closely in the background, they're actually still out here removing some trees and debris. And we still have some more of this to clear out with the Sandy Simpson group and the project that they have started behind 10 green. But looking down the hill, you will see the 3 bunkers down in the fairway. Again, there will only be 1 bunker on the left. It will be more of the center of the 3. It'll be out in the fairway, and there'll be 2 fairway bunkers on the right side out in the fairway. So this fairway gets a lot of shifts and widening and maneuvering, much different location than it currently is. It gets shifted more to the right, and there'll be a greenside bunker placed on the left. No bunker on the right anymore on the 11th greenside. There'll be only 1 greenside bunker on the left, and we'll go up and I'll show you that location. But again, let's go down to the fairway. This is going to be a dramatic hole. It is right now, and it'll be even more dramatic when we finish the project. Well, I'm standing down in the 11th fairway at the landing area at the location where we'll have a couple of these new fairway bunkers on the right side. So you can see how we've widened the fairway out, or we've begun to mow it down. It'll actually move out even a little bit farther, and the fairway on the left side will shift more over this direction. So everything will get shifted to the right in the proper line. The fairway bunker across from us here will remain, but be located more into the fairway. So it won't be the same complexes, be a new fairway bunker there, 2 new fairway bunkers here, so 3 new landing bunkers. And then looking up at the green, you see the green side bunker on the right, that goes away. That bunker will no longer exist, and there'll be a new front green side bunker on the left to match the correct approach angle and challenge a player that takes the safe route out way to the left of these fairway bunkers here that we're standing at. So again, the approach will be a challenge, but be a much more visually intimidating shot and a fairer fairway for players to play through and play up. So we're looking forward to the changes on the 11th hole. Let's go look at 12. So here we are on the 12th hole. As I look down the fairway, I'm at the location of what will be the new gold and red tee. It'll be out a little way away from the tree that we're standing under. I'm just trying to stay clear of some golfers here. But the players will have a shot directly up the fairway. The fairway on the right shifts almost all the way over to the tree line, so a golfer from the old tee complex will be able to drive it to the corner and have their ball chase through there and get to the fairway. But the 2 bunkers, the 2 fairway bunkers on the left will be moved into the fairway a little bit more and up towards the tee complexes a little bit more. So we'll see a new fairway location or fairway bunker location for the 2, but they will remain on the left side of the fairway. Again, the challenging line will be to go to the right, and if you're really risk and reward, you can now stand on the tee box and see the green and do what the players in the 1964 PGA Championship did. As I was told, they stood on the tee box here and drove it right onto the green. So you can actually see the green, and if you're a long ball hitter, you can take a chance and drive the green on the 12th hole, the par 4. So there's a lot of risk and reward. Be a waste area to the right that you would get into if you didn't get it over. A fescue waste area. But again, if you want to play the safe route, the dogleg right, just hit it to the landing area up there, and we'll go up to that spot and we'll look at what's going to change on the green side location. So in conclusion, we're at the landing area of the 12th, the fairway bunkers. These will again be in the fairway, so a true fairway bunker, not out in the rough and under trees. They'll be located more in the fairway, shifted back a little bit to the corner. And as you look up to the green side, the raw style of bunkers will be a little closer to the green. There'll be one closer left of the, right on the edge of the green, and there'll be one to the right on the front edge of the green. So we'll have 2 new bunkers in their locations properly on the front of the 12th hole. And again, if you want to take a chance from the tee, try and drive it over top of everything if you're a long ball hitter and see if you can knock it on. I gave it one chance, tried it one time and got it over the trees, but it was quite a bit short of the bunker. So I know a longer hitter could probably get it there, but it'd be pretty risky for what you have if you miss it. Again, the safer play is an iron or fairway wood off the tee, short of the fairway bunkers, and just a short iron into the green. Fun hole, but a challenging hole. Again, that concludes this week's GM Talk out on the holes. We look forward to seeing everybody at the golf course this week, and hope your week is enjoyable here at Columbus Country Club.